And we're live. Welcome, everybody, all two of you.
Hey, I think it's probably me and you in chat, so we don't have to worry about it.
Yeah, probably. First ever live attempt. Hopefully, I don't screw this up too much for the entire world to see, because that would just be the general theme of my channel, wouldn't it? I'm joined by the ever famous Divinity Said. Follow this beautiful lady on YouTube, best YouTuber autistic nerd clipping channel on all of YouTube.
Thank you. Yes, that's why
And
I'm here. I'm here for the grift.
grift all my subs were already stolen from you. Grifted
It's not true.
completely. Well, yeah,
I
it might not be true.
guarantee there are some people who have rage quit my channel who are currently
There,
your
there might
subs.
there might be one or two subs that I got that you never met before because they're outside of this community. Anyway, we were supposed to have a conversation tonight about what were we supposed to talk about? Oh, ideologies and such, but it turns out I'm
Did you
stealing
say
someone
ideology or ideology? Ideologies?
ideology.
Ideologies?
I
I
think
think
it's
I said
ideologies. Like anyway,
I
I'm
think
pretty sure I was stealing that
yeah,
from
you
someone
were.
else. And I don't like to be a thief, so maybe I don't know. Explain the context of what the hell you were talking about in the first place, so that I know.
Okay.
Like,
Earlier I was having a conversation in Discord about the death penalty. And like
oh,
if you feel like we should have it and like why and just different, that's kind of how it started, and it was a rabbit hole from there.
so it's kind of a morality question, or yeah, a morality question. Like, is the death
Well, I
penalty
mean, I mean it doesn't have to be.
what?
This I think the state gets it wrong too much to kill people, but I feel like if you have I do feel like there's certain things like I don't know, you have like the video evidence or something, some kind of like super hardcore evidence, then maybe it should be okay. Hi, Kelly.
Like you've got, say, a Durrell, Mr. Grounds Brooks case where you've got just overwhelming evidence that, or
No,
uh,
that's
that the one that didn't happen because they actually have the death penalty in that state, the Nicholas Cruz, where a jury voted no. And I mean, there's a lot to be said on this topic. What's your position? I mean, oh wait, you just told me like you think the
well,
state
like
gets it
I
wrong
don't
too much.
think like okay,
Hmm.
so Brooks was a crappy attorney. He did a shitty job, but at the very end, he says, like, what if my brakes failed and my car is failing and all this shit? And it's like I don't know that I believe that, but the fact remains that it's not something that they told us, and who know, blah, all these different things. So it's like even in that case where sure he's a total piece of shit, and he did do what he did, and he clearly stopped his car later. I still it's like let's clear everything first. And since they didn't, I would say no. He's gonna die there anyways, like you said. 1 year for every person he's done. So Parkland should have
Yeah.
deserved the death penalty.
Mm,
He was on video, right? Did he just walk in and do it all?
I mean, yeah, he was in a school, and schools have closed circuit TV,
Yeah,
all the things. Oh, look who showed up!
because there's no question about that. Like,
But the thing that got him off the death penalty was the kid is documentedly, observably mentally ill, and
oh,
I mean, there's obviously at least one compassionate juror on that sentencing jury that was like, yeah, no on putting this kid to death. I mean, I honestly think personally, considering he's never ever going to see the light of day again,
mhm.
locking somebody who's that mentally ill up with a bunch of inmates is not a recipe for anything considered corrective, and they like to call it the correction system. It's like you're
Mm,
probably not going to do there.
not a lot of correcting happening. Well, I just think it's interesting that it really, for me, it's not even a morality question. Like, if you know somebody did it and your state allows it and the jury decides it, then yeah. But I
Yeah,
think that the state gets it wrong a lot, and the state, yeah, I don't know.
yeah. I don't think a death penalty question should ever be left up to like a judge. Like that's
Hey,
that
Jeff.
would that would be terrible. But even
Jessica's here.
juries get it wrong. Yeah, we've got six people watching now,
Memento
and
Mori is here. Good to see you
yep,
guys.
everybody's come out to a.
Did Nico come back?
I don't know.
I have a different question about the judge in the Brooks case. Do you
Hmm.
think she did a good job or a shit job?
I mean, compared to all the judges I've seen do all the jobs, I'd say it's definitely a super mediocre job. I've seen much worse. Judge Mommy, the Asian lady from Kim Potter, Judge Chu,
Hmm.
way worse. The judge from the Cruz case, especially with the shit she pulled at the very end of the sentencing hearings, that's like, I mean, we don't even need to get into all the misconduct of hers before that, but when she at the end of it hugged the whole prosecution team and nobody from the defense team, like on camera, you can't be doing that. That's
You can't?
incredibly improper. Uh, I gotta answer a question from chat.
What?
I gave you that. That was me. I
Because you
trust you.
gay.
Yeah, cause you gay. Cause you gay.
Dorothy's finally doing e-girl.
Ah, and that is why you get a wrench. You say gay things, you win gay prizes.
Jessica noticed he had a wrench before he did. Hi,
Ah, ha,
Listrin.
ha, ha. Oh, hey, Liz.
Good to see you.
Another person I've had some interesting philosophical and cultural commentary with lately on Farron's server. That was fun.
Oh, really? Thanks for making
Mm,
me gay. Oh,
mm.
we're not. Were you not gay
No, no,
already?
no, no. We didn't make you gay. We just gave you
I just
a
let everybody else
sign that
know.
said, "Here's your gay." Uh,
um, I don't know. Okay, I have a question about. Did you hear that we're supposed to, I don't know if this is true. This is like from the rumor mill. Are we supposed to run out of diesel fuel in 2 days?
oh, I don't know if 2 days is the exact number because they always seem to manage to find some way to pull it out. But
Hmm.
our insane supply of diesel fuel is incredibly low. I've heard this on Future Conflicts. I've heard this on a couple of other channels that I follow that are even more plugged into this. They say so much truth that they've been kicked off of YouTube entirely. Oh, hi.
The white rabbit
Yeah,
is here.
yeah,
Hi.
yeah. Oh, hi, Rabbit. Yes,
You should make
we are.
Jessica a mod.
Uh, as she was saying that, I was pulling up the screen to do just that. Enjoy your
Well, somebody said that,
enjoy your gay wrench, Jess. Thanks for not
yeah,
joining us. I
welcome
mean,
to the blue.
ugh.
Somebody said that we in America that we can't refine the oil that's fracked.
Oh, we've
Is
got
that true?
so much issues because, well, we've had administrations since Obama threaten the oil industry that they are going to shut you down. We are going to shut you down. So, as a result of that, all these energy companies that used to refine all this, they
Mhm.
haven't done any maintenance on their refineries because the government's been promising them for like over a decade now, we're going to shut you down. So a lot of these refineries, rather than get the proper maintenance and upgrades that they need, have been closed. We are at
Is
a
it true that our
significant
newest and
refining
best
shortage.
refinery was built in 1977?
Yeah,
Then how do you
I
blame
think
that
it was
on Obama
1977.
on 14 years ago shit or whatever? I can't
Oh
math,
no, I
so.
mean it's like they like how many have they closed in the past 15 years?
But
I don't even
they
know the
clearly
number.
weren't even, I mean, we've been fracking for longer than that, right?
Oh yeah, since
I
like
don't
the
know. I
90s.
don't know. I just heard that we were gonna be out of diesel fuel, and I was glad I didn't drive it
Oh
now.
yeah. Oh yeah, we are definitely going to be out of diesel fuel. You're going to be out of it on the West Coast way, way sooner than we are, but I have been hearing reports coming out of Chicago, which is a major diesel hub because it's a major hub coming out of like the Great Lakes and the Sioux, the canal that leads to the Sioux. I can't remember what that channel is up there that comes across, dumps
Mhm.
everything off into the Midwest. Names are escaping me right now, but
I never knew. Just make something up. I'll be like, yeah, that one.
yeah, they're definitely having severe shortages in Chicago right now as we speak
Wait, of the fuel or of the things? What are we
of the
having trouble?
diesel fuel. They
As we
can't,
speak,
as we speak, there are stations
like
all
a
over
state.
Chicago running out of diesel.
Is that because people there's like, when there's gonna be a storm and people and the stores run out of water even though they don't need to, or
I
toilet
mean,
paper or whatever? Is it similar to that? Like, are people can you stock up on this? You
I,
probably can.
it's something that you might be able to stock up on, but it's also something that everything uses diesel. Locomotives use diesel. All the trucks that bring all the things to everybody, like all of them, diesel
Mhm.
powered. All the heavy equipment that all the farms use to harvest, and we're in the middle of harvest season, mind you, all the crops, all the combines, all the processing, everything, all of it's diesel powered, every last
Damn.
bit of it. And we are at a significant production versus usage shortage. It won't be long before we are well out of it. I don't know if 2 days is the correct answer. People can fearmonger all they want, but oh yeah, all the construction equipment. Good point right there. Thank you very much. Everything runs on the whole U.S. runs on
Yep.
diesel fuel, and we have a diesel
T-Rex.
fuel shortage.
Definitely. Listrin says, I have a 20-minute speech with research on how ethanol is worse for the environment than the fossil fuels it replaces.
Oh
I
yeah,
wonder
and
why. You know why?
and why is ethanol worse for the environment?
Yeah, yeah. Seems better. Isn't that like corn byproduct or some shit?
Yeah, it is. It's alcohol uh, actually refined from corn, but I'm assuming the only reason I could think that it would be worse for the environment is you grow one crop in one place too long, you will strip all the nutrients out of the soil.
We
And
already
if
do
you're
that.
growing all the corn all the time to make nothing but ethanol, like you'll kill everything. And once you poison the soil and stripped all the nutrients from it and made it barren, like you just make desert and move on. And
I
I
guess
mean,
we
I
do that
don't know.
already.
Yeah, I was about to say, I don't know if that's any part of this 20-minute speech,
Me
but
either.
maybe Lifton will come on at some point on the channel and
School
discuss
us.
that. If we're not all out of diesel fuel and food and dead by then.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. No, so that's not gonna happen. Not in America. I have
Hmm.
such faith in the American spirit.
Hmm.
I don't think we've seen it in a while, but I don't look forward or want things to go south, but I do think that we'll be better for a little bit of struggle if we
I
have to
mean,
act
we
right.
could. I don't disagree with you. We could use a real struggle to remind us that hey, humanity and working together and not demonizing each other for silly things like political beliefs, it's probably a good thing. It's how we made such a great thing in the first place. America was a beautiful experiment, and I hesitate to use the word was because we may could come back, but looking at all the different contributing factors and half of the things I could talk about on that would get this stream shut down right now.
Shut it down. Well,
Yeah,
can we talk about us North Korea launching missiles or
North Korea has been launching missiles
because they're
my
mad?
entire life. Like
No, no, I'm talking about recently.
they like to test missiles. They do this shit all the time. They're pointing a light at it right now to fearmonger, but they've been
Oh,
doing
I
this
see.
for
You're talking about
ages.
the media?
Yeah, the media. That's why you're
Mm.
hearing about North Korea launching missiles because they want to point a light at that right now. They want to get us all amped up.
You know
For
what
what?
would be
For
cool
what end?
to
I don't know.
do? If, like, we had unlimited money, it'd be really well, I don't know unlimited money, but maybe we could, like, fly a plane or something over Korea and drop in a bunch of snakes and rabbits and crickets and things that they'll eat, you
Yeah,
know? Because at this point, they'll eat anything, and
I
it's
would be more
seems
than happy to get with the Department of Agriculture and round up like 50 to 100,000 white-tailed deer out of Michigan because I am sick of like
that sounds like a
I
lot of
go
work.
out I go out each day. Oh no, the in some places, especially in like the cities, you can go to a park and the deer are so used to humans, you can walk up and pet them. I have done this just as an experiment. Like I
I
stood
doubt
there
it.
and let it
Close
come
your
to
eyes.
me.
I don't believe this.
Oh, it ran off the minute I touched it, but I can't believe it got
You
that close. I
pretended to
was
be
just
a
like,
statue until he
yep.
came near you, and then you moved and it ran away. Sounds like they're pretty friendly.
Yeah, well, they're so used to him. You can walk right through a bunch of them. Like it's if you ever make it out to West Michigan and we're not all
I
dead
doubt
yet,
it.
they'll all be gone by then because they'll have been eaten. But they need to be like culled out of the city because you can't hunt them,
In the
and they are
city.
good eating. Like this is known.
Okay, that's gay. What else happened? Are there boots on the ground in Afghanistan, or is that just really auditing weapons?
I don't know anything about what's going on in Afghanistan, but we've been denying that there have been boots on the ground in Ukraine for since the whole conflict kicked off, and
Wait, we're not. You definitely can't talk about that, I don't think. That's one of the.
uh,
Oh, wait, if we say something positive, you can.
maybe allegedly the conspiracy theorists aren't wrong.
That's pretty positive. Thumbs up.
Yeah, I
Oh,
was on
come
Future
on.
Conflicts. Yeah, I was on Future Conflicts, and they had photos and things of stuff going on. Maybe go check out Future Conflicts because they're much more brazen with this than I am. They do not care.
Not Bambi, Darth. White-tailed deer
Ah,
are good eats. The number of deer
yeah.
hunters in US is dropping too. The average age of the hunter is like over 45 now. Hmm.
Well, I mean,
Aw.
PR wants me to talk about it, but I pretty much said all I know just now. Like, we've got confirmed boots on the ground in Ukraine, as if we didn't
Yep.
already know that.
Um,
Did anybody here not know that? Am I the only
do you
one?
want to talk about the Andrew Bronca Farron thing, or you hate me for even bringing it up? Did you just die a little bit
uh,
inside?
Andrew Markin, fair enough. I've heard so much. I've said so much. Does anybody in chat actually want to hear about that?
Do you know how to do a poll? Do you want to do that? I think you do it on the
Uh,
YouTube side.
oh, I gotta do it on the YouTube
You should
side.
try.
I could probably do a poll. Let's see.
You gotta practice these things. So one day when you're a famous YouTuber, you can be like, Divinity said, taught me how to do this. And I really am not teaching you. I'm like, there are buttons if you look for them and then press them. Oh, T-Rex said it, Future Conflicts podcast is great.
It really is.
Wait, but
Uh,
some people are saying no, 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 and then nah.
I mean,
What were we just talking about?
Farron v.
Oh,
Bronca.
that's a no, 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 and a nah. Oh
Yeah.
yes, all I saw Darth all the Farron streams. I know you got
Mm.
thoughts. Oh, Nico, that's how we know you're gay, Nico. Now that you have the wrench, you want to talk about this. This is just a test.
That's funny. That's funny. But the chat has overwhelmingly spoken, with 4 out of our 6 viewers weighing
Listen,
in, and a 75 to 25%. Yeah, that's a no. So we will
yeah.
not do the Farron and
Lisbon
Bronca shit.
says, I'll stay if you talk about Bronca, but I'd rather talk about other stuff. Yeah, Future
Yeah.
Conflict is good. Momentum more likes them. Okay, well, what do you want to talk about, Mr. Hideous?
I really didn't have a plan to talk
This
about
is bullshit.
anything.
I don't want to hear that.
You legitimately came and twisted my arm, and you were like, "Hey, talk to me about." I mean, we were talking about the death penalty. I was just about to talk about. Oh, I was just about to talk about something.
Jesus. Squirrel.
Because was it Listrin that brought up ethanol as a replacement for fossil fuels? The other green energy alternatives. If you want to talk about real dirty and bad for the environment, we can
Okay.
talk battery power and what it takes to build an electric car battery, and
Mhm.
what an aluminum mine looks like, and what all these rare earth element mines look like. We can talk about wind farms and what they do and how reliable they are, because that's fun. And my favorite is solar. Oh man.
What's wrong with solar?
Have you ever seen what goes into making a solar panel?
Mm-mm.
It is more toxic than what comes out of a nuclear reactor.
Shut up. And how many do you have to make for that to be true?
Oh, way, not that many at all. Like you'd be fucking surprised, because the toxic stuff in that comes out as nuclear waste has a half life of like 400 years,
Mhm.
radioactive. These things, they don't break down
Oh,
ever.
damn.
We have to ship our solar panels when they're no longer viable to Central Africa to be buried in landfills in third world countries,
We
because
should
that's how
just take
toxic
them
it
to the
is.
Van Allen belt and put them in space and let them burn up or something when they re-enter. Duh. I solved that quickly. Shit.
Yeah, yeah. You should tell the government that we need to shoot all our
Um,
crap that we can't bury anywhere into
obviously, and
space.
shoot it at the sun for Christ's sake.
Right.
Everybody, I feel like everybody knows that.
You only have to miss by one millionth of a degree to be off by like 87 million miles. Just miss the sun completely.
You can miss the sun if you shoot at it. I don't feel like that's true. This is fake news.
Oh, oh
Cancel
yeah.
Dr.
There's
Liz.
there is no GPS coordinates for the sun.
You know what I saw today?
Thorium. I love that. Like I've been looking into this, and I don't know nearly enough about thorium tech to even talk about it. But man, does that sound like the way of the future? Which is why you'll never hear an environmentalist bring it up, because it's cheap. I mean, it's the technology is not cheap, but the energy will be cheap and cleaner than anything you've ever seen. But you can't promote communism with it, so unfortunate.
Damn it. I actually had to look up thorium. I don't think I've ever heard the word.
Oh, it's
Cancer-causing substance. You guys. Chemical element of atomic number 90. A white radioactive metal of the,
mhm.
I don't know the words.
Big fancy words.
I mean, it wasn't even that big. I just didn't want to fuck around with it.
Got you. Notice I do want to bring that definition up.
No, I don't. Okay. So, have you ever been to a ghost town? Do they have ghost towns where you live?
No, there are no
Oh,
ghost towns here. Most ghost towns appear in places where there is a extremely booming, very temporary economy. You have a bunch of them out where you live because of the gold rush,
hmm.
and we never had a gold rush here because
Or
every
yeah, different minerals in general, but yeah.
yeah, yeah, exactly. And there's nothing even like a ghost town anywhere near me that I'm aware of. We have Amish towns. If there were a ghost
That's
town,
so.
Amish people would move in the next day, and it would just become an Amish town, and
Oh,
nobody
think
would
about
question it.
that. Oh my gosh. Okay, I have a new theory I had just created. Um, so I'm not sure if the rest of the internet knows, but C. Goody could possibly be Amish. Now that you think about it, he probably has only ever talks to us on his like, what is it called when the kids get to leave the house for a little bit? That's why he disappears like this. He
Oh,
doesn't have electricity when he goes back to his woodworking.
but he's Jewish though. I mean, not
So what?
Orthodox,
Why
but
can't you be both?
because there are zero Jewish Amish, as
Come
far
on,
as I'm
that sounds
aware.
like the biggest lie you've told me today. Why the fuck
Uh,
would there not be? I feel like I wanna be both of those things. I'm gonna Google it.
yeah, that's the one. Listron's got it. Rumspringer.
Yes.
Yeah, that's their.
Amish Jew I really wish there might be one Amish community, Jewish, in, California, but it's kind of like and I could be wrong, but I think it's sort of like, being on an Indian reservation where they kind of let you do your own sort of thing. Like when it came
Oh,
to getting the Fauci ouchie, like the Amish
yeah,
and the Indians or the what the fuck? I don't think you're allowed to call them that.
the natives, the
No,
native
there's
folk.
another one.
Oh, indigenous. Is that the word you're looking
Yeah,
for?
maybe. I was thinking of, isn't there a better one that's like real woke? Like
I mean, I thought indigenous was real woke.
kind of like I don't
But
fucking
yeah,
know.
I
Anyways,
mean,
yeah.
our,
I
our
think
seven our seven collective viewers are smarter than we are.
oh, absolutely.
Chat's always the smartest.
If we had one viewer and it was both of us, it would be smarter than us. I don't know how that could happen, but whatever.
Well, it could
You know
happen.
what? Look, I looked up today. I looked up birth defects after 35 and why geriatric
Oh,
pregnancies,
hmm.
why that's a thing. You do know why it's a thing? There's only one specific reason that I could find. Is it
Hmm.
because women are born with the eggs that they're going to have for their whole life? And so that egg is also aging with you.
Yes, exactly.
I didn't know that. Okay,
And
so it's
the older your eggs get, the less fertile they are.
I
Just
mean,
like
there's
with
that, but the
any
problem
egg.
with the birth thing, for an older woman is because they could have more chromosomal anomalies or some shits. So, because of the age of the actual egg.
Yes.
I mean, not it could happen at any time, but that's the only thing I could find why you might not want. But it like listening to Drex and Andrew, you would think like everyone who's having children past
Well,
35 is having fucking
not only
problems.
that, but
Come on. Okay.
if you look up actual like conception rates between
Mhm.
the different age groups, the older you get, the much harder conception becomes, the higher the risk of birth defect becomes. All the like bad case things that you could have happen to your child, they only become more likely as you get older. I'm not
That's
saying
not
you
true.
shouldn't
There was
have.
one thing that becomes more likely when you get older. One thing, and that was the chromosome possibility of having that problem there. That's
Well,
literally it. Not only have I been pregnant at both of the ends of those spectrums, but I went ahead and Googled it and read all the CDC bullshit about it today. So
well,
there's
the CDC, and they're going to tell
well,
you everything
okay.
you need to know.
That's right. I should have just asked who, YouTube?
I
Or just Darth
mean,
Hideous in general?
there's a lot of different medical
Mhm. I'm just saying,
organizations
I
out there
was
besides
looking
the
at over at a
CDC that
glance. Of course.
only believe half of what you see and none of what you hear.
I
That's
mean,
just how it be.
you're
Uh, Anybody in chat got anything interesting on your mind that you actually that we might
oh,
actually
that's
know anything
interesting.
about?
I've been to a ghost town in West Virginia. It was a railroad town that got abandoned when the trail line stopped going. Wait, stopped going this with passenger service, now a national forest.
Oh, that sounds interesting, actually. I mean, a lot of
That makes sense why there could be ghost
mhm,
towns.
yeah.
Mm. I feel like I talked about like 8 things. You definitely should have something to talk about at this point.
Yeah, I mean, I've got plenty to talk about. I just none of it's coming to mind right now. How how's the pressure of the first live stream, you
I
hater?
have plenty to talk about.
See, I have plenty to say on things. I have nothing to talk about. Let's just keep it real. That's
Well,
why it
how do
took
you feel
me.
about Michigan? Are you guys fucking 8-0?
Oh, Michigan football. Oh,
Mhm.
I feel so uh, tacitly optimistic would be the best word I'd use for the 8-0 Wolverines. We did kind of put a severe defensive beating on good old little brother. Rest in peace, the
Mhm.
Spartans.
Yeah.
But there's this thing at the end of our season. It's called Ohio State. And I've been watching them play a little bit too, even though I hate watching Ohio State play. I know we're going to have to play them eventually. It's looking tough. That's looking tough. But speaking about feeling about Michigan,
Mhm.
we've got something really stupid coming up in like a week.
Really stupid. In a week, should I guess? In Michigan particularly?
I
Is it
mean,
Groundhog's Day?
no, it's something that's coming up all over the country, but it's very this particular issue is very site specific to Michigan. That is the gubernatorial race between uh, Gretchen Whitmer and like Gretchen Whitmer light. Hmm. And as much as I hate my governor right now, I don't think this uh, rhino that they installed for her competition is really all that much better. And I don't know how many other people here are residents of Michigan. I think
Raise
she
your
has
hand
to
if
be
you're
the
gay.
closest. If you're gay, but no, I don't see Whitmer losing to
Kelly
her. Like
says Whitmer getting her ass kicked,
in the
and Tyler
debates,
said
yeah,
Whitmer getting voted out.
better get voted out, and I tend to agree.
Ohio State gonna
But
break that record, bitches.
mm, hold on. To this I
Hold on.
say, I doubt it. I mean, no, I really don't. You're probably right. Sad as that is, it's just probably going to be a world of disappointment. We beat them last year.
You
It's been
did?
a long time since, yeah, it's been a long time since we beat them twice in a row.
Oh wow, that's wishful. That's negativity. If they lose, guess what? I'm gonna play this back.
Oh no, I
This is
mean,
why
we'll see if they
thoughts
can
are things, Darth Hideous.
if they can come through with the third and like middle range stops that they need and not let
I feel
Ohio
brain
State drive on them, they'll probably do fine. The only time Michigan State actually made any progress at all
Mm.
was throwing it deep, and that's kind of going to be a problem because they've got a lot of deep threats at Ohio State. Talking college football, like, but yeah, if we can defend the deep ball and contain, um,
Sounds great.
you see that? You see that?
No?
Poor, poor
Oh
K
yeah.
Dub is in the same situation you are. I feel for both of you, beautiful ladies from California Stan.
Yeah.
May God have mercy on your souls.
I mean, thank you.
I remember once upon a time, I mean, I don't really remember. This was told to me once upon a time. California was a conservative, like a red state. And then all the communists moved there. And this was only like 40 years ago, like 1980s.
I don't know, but guess what? JFK came to my city in 1963.
Really?
Yeah.
Were you
And he
there?
didn't kill him. We're way better than fucking Texas.
Yeah. Yeah. Everybody knows it was the feds. Up and on
Yeah.
about
Well,
it.
I mean, I'm not with him.
Allegedly. Allegedly. I mean, that's what the conspiracy theorists know. I don't know what they know. I don't know anything at all. I'm just a avatar on the internet.
Yeah.
Not even a
Stolen
picture.
image. You didn't even create that.
Exactly. Exactly. But you didn't even create your image either.
Well,
You
yes, I did. I
you
curated
you,
that.
you
No, no.
photographed it.
I actually, yeah, I actually don't have eyebrows or
You don't.
lips. I drew all that on. Or I don't even have a left eye. I drew all that on.
Uh,
I
speaking of not
couldn't.
even having a left eye, have you
Mhm.
heard about this bot Sentinel Figat?
No.
Mr. Christopher Boozy has resorted to shaming Mr. Nate the lawyer about having a degenerative medical condition that cost him his eye. Like, Mr. I'm so for all these things. I'm looking for people that are doing targeted
Inclusive.
harassment. I'm going to get him out of here. And now he's harassing a disabled
First
man.
of all, what's
This
wrong with
fucking
Nate?
guy. He's I don't know what the condition was. He said it, but he
Mhm.
doesn't like to like really much talk about it. But he's got a medical condition that caused
He's
his eye to basically deteriorate to nothing. He was supposed to have
uh,
it removed,
I thought he was
but
blind or something in one eye, but
yeah,
I could
he's
never
blind in
tell.
one eye. Yeah, he's blind in one eye for sure.
You totally can't
And
tell.
now this boozy guy is actually legitimately doing a
Making fun of
harassment
him?
campaign on Twitter. Yes,
What is he
making.
saying? Like, what does he say? Like this one-eyed something something or
Oh no, he just keeps bringing up like memes of like that guy from The Walking Dead. I don't know if you ever watched that show.
I did not, but I can
Father
Google it.
Gabriel. Father Gabriel lost one of his eyes, and he's making memes like comparing him to like all these characters from all these movies that are basically one-eyed black men. Uh, yeah,
Really?
like if you look it up on Twitter. Oh wait, you can't see Boozy, can you? Because he blocked you.
Me?
Because
He
you
blocked
exist.
me?
Of course he blocked you.
What have I done to him?
Have you ever retweeted anyone from the
I'm
autism
sure,
sphere ever? Yeah, you're blocked.
probably.
I
Well, I
mean,
can't believe it. Okay, and what are his people saying anything to him? Like, dude, we're better than this, or what?
no, I don't know. I
The
mean,
fuck? Let's call them out. They haven't blocked us all. Maybe they have. I don't know. I don't go to Twitter.
oh, is he fleeing from that? That's funny. I mean, I'm not surprised. He's like facing three or four different lawsuits now. I was.
Wait, he hasn't even been served?
He's apparently ducking it. I mean, the processes came out a couple of days ago.
Kelly. She said, "Remember Debo from the movie Friday? Is that who
Yeah,
he's also bringing up?" Oh
I
my
mean,
god.
it's been a whole campaign. The one-eyed meme.
How stupid. That just
I don't
doesn't make a
watch
lot of sense.
that many movies, so I don't. I mean, I've seen these characters. I'm not familiar with like the movie they're
Oh
from.
my god, if Nate doesn't stand up and say, "You got knocked the fuck out,"
uh,
as soon as he's done handling business with his boozy bucks all over Boozy's back.
him and Bronca need
Yeah.
to have a buy me a Beamer party.
It's so gay that they do beamers. Like, that's what makes Bronco more gay. I hadn't really talked about this, and I know you didn't
Mm.
want to talk about it, but a
Well, it's
beamer
fine. We
bike
could.
and a beamer car, get the fuck out of here. I should have known he drove a beamer. He looks like a beamer guy. So gay.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's short energy.
Uh,
Let's move on.
uh, that's
I didn't mean for that to I don't
that's
know where
all
that
you
came
need to
from. I
say. That is all you need to say. Okay, so where are we moving on to? We didn't have a whole hell of a lot of show topics coming in.
did you wanna school me on anything?
If I wanted to school you on anything, I probably already did.
I doubt it. What about
Yeah.
any trials that are coming up?
Uh, the only one I'm super interested in is this Patrick Leola case out
Mm,
of Grand Rapids, Michigan. Little near and dear, very close to home. In fact, girl that I worked with, Angela,
mhm.
that happened exactly one block over from her house. And I got a phone call the very next morning about it. And I was like, oh. And then I started hearing about it on the internet. I'm like, ooh, uh, you think it's going to go to trial? I've been watching it. I don't know if you've seen anything out of it, but from what
No.
I've seen, like, there is no reasonable case outside of political prosecution that ever sees trial. In fact, they should probably reinstate that officer. As much as I dislike Grand Rapids police just in general, immediately, effective immediately. And when the rioters come, shoot them.
Well, allegedly. Um,
I mean, with tear gas, with batons, whatever things you're
shoot
authorized to
'em with their
control rioting
baton.
crowds. Have you ever seen what a rubber baton can do? The rubber bullets can do to
Mm,
somebody.
mhm.
Like you don't want to get shot with one. Trust me.
Okay, but are you only interested in this case because it's happening, or are you including cases that might come up like Shabusiness?
Who's interested in that? Really? Are
I'm
you interested in
1000%
that?
interested. Are you fucking kidding me? What she did to him is so interesting. Yeah. Aren't you? Don't you know?
I mean, yeah, it's a little bit much for me.
Disturbing, I should have said.
Yeah,
You know, like,
disturbing indeed.
yeah. Do you know, did you read all of the documents so you know exactly what she did?
No, I'm not
Oh.
autistically inclined as you are. Trust
Don't.
me.
Okay, so do you feel like you have an idea, or do you want me to
Oh, I
tell you?
do. I have heard enough
Okay.
because there have been a
Well,
bunch of people that have talked. But
then
if you
let
want
me
to
ask
tell
you
the
this.
class,
No. Who's Patrick Leola? They want to know.
it's
Leola.
Loyola, I think.
Whatever.
He's a refugee from the Congolese Republic, which is used to be the Republic of Congo, I believe. Um, and he was a very, very, very .3 upon postmortem blood test over the limit, driving a car with an illegal plate, got stopped, immediately jumped out of the car before the officer even reached the window, uh, started acting as if he had no idea what was going on, like he didn't speak any English, even though everybody that was with him spoke English passably enough. When the cop tried to approach him, he kept backing off, and then he turned and ran. So, yep, this is exactly who I'm talking about, Listrin. Anyway,
Mm, yeah, very boring. So here's another thing. Memento Mori said, "What about the Delphi case?"
I don't know
That's
anything
the
about that. That
that's the
just
2 little girls that
that literally just popped up in my feed today. I have no clue what that's
I'm
about. Tell
probably
me
saying
about
that
it.
wrong.
Oh, look at this. Look at this legend in the chat from a place that
Um,
doesn't exist. It's Madcore
no
Mofo.
way. Hey.
Yeah, look, Madcore told me to stop by and
Oh,
say what's
that's
up,
nice.
and I appreciate man of his word, true gentleman, and a staunch supporter of all my
Us.
crap content.
It's
I
so
mean, he's
does
supportive of
anyone
me.
I haven't watched any of this Delphi stuff. I'm not sure if I'm even saying that correctly, but I do know that those girls went missing a while ago, I thought. How do I find out?
I saw Expert doing a stream about it earlier. I popped in there right before I popped over here so we could go live, but I don't really know anything about it at all. This is the first I'm hearing of it.
Oh, it says what we know and don't know 5 years after. So do you remember there was, like, these little girls, they went missing after going on a hike, and I think there was, like, one of them, like, took a photograph, and so they had, like, the back of somebody or the legs of somebody. I can't exactly remember clearly. I haven't thought about this in a while, and I but it's wild that 5 years later, they would be able to find somebody, so I'm curious how that happened. Where am I? I can't find it, but it does say the last news was that the judge recused himself, so that sounds interesting. I have to watch
Mm,
Experts Show.
yeah, he's definitely more plugged into the news than I am, and I did mention when I said to everybody I'm starting a channel, what am I not going to discuss? The news or
Well, this
politics? What am
okay,
I
well,
discussing today? The
what do
news
you wanna
and
talk about?
politics. I mean, you're
Let's
good. You're good. I don't
talk
care.
about
I mean,
Jesus. You could really eat these last 6 years out of here. Talk about Jesus.
yeah, yeah. Talk about Jesus. Uh, I will have to let you take the lead on that discussion, though.
Jesus, take the wheel. No, I don't got nothing.
You got nothing. All these adoring fans, and
I doubt it.
we have 8 viewers. Why would 8 people watch this
Mess?
degenerate
Well, that's how
mess?
you know it
Yes.
might be that much of a mess.
Yeah. I mean, if
Just
eight
think of
people are
something to
hanging
talk
out.
about. I know you have something to talk about. You got your ass handed to you in poker, right?
Oh,
About that at
jeez.
all?
Let's talk about this.
Yeah,
Um,
nobody ever taught you how to play poker or what?
uh, apparently nobody ever taught me how to play No Limit Hold'em in a short-handed ring game. What you didn't realize when you saw me on that epic downswing is I had been on a 550K upswing
I doubt it.
before you showed up.
Mhm.
And
Oh, damn.
I just for the last like
Mhm.
30 hands before that
30.
started going really, really bad. And then just buy-in after buy-in. Two pairs of pocket kings all in pre-flop cracked. And then I just started playing like trash because I was annoyed and over it. And this is if I could ever tell anyone who ever aspired to play poker anything more than just for fun, when you're tilting, when you're mad, when you're pissed off, just stop. Oh, look at that. My friends are starting to show up now. Hey, Libby. Welcome to
Hi.
the dumpster fire that is my first live stream. We
We
made it
laughed.
more
I
than
think we're doing
20
all right.
minutes.
We
Yeah.
did.
Oh, and now, Dawn comes too.
Oh.
It's almost like a package deal. Love you too. Nico says, do weekly Bible studies. Would you be interested in doing such a thing? Because I could
I
prepare.
would. I would love
I
that.
I could prepare a whole bunch of stuff if we had a set day and time to
Yeah,
do
totally.
such things.
Absolutely.
And sometimes we could do them on your channel too, for your adoring audience. But I need all the help I can get to build
Mhm.
this little.
Those 4,000 watch hours, that's a rough. That's a rough one to get
Hmm.
over.
Oh, monetization and me are never going to be a thing. I mean,
Don't with the negativity. What are you doing this? Why are you here then?
just because YouTube before Google came into this mess. I mean, way back in the ye olden times of YouTube,
Mm-hmm.
there was no such thing as monetization. Google
Okay.
didn't own this, and people
I'm just
made YouTube
asking you about my
content.
day.
People made YouTube content just to make it, and I've
Mm-hmm.
got a whole lot of stuff to say and interesting opinions as people tell me, and a bunch of people have told me, "Hey, why don't you start a YouTube channel?" And I'm like,
That's what
uh,
people with YouTube channels say to other people. It's the only
"Oh
thing
no,
you think about.
this is literally people who didn't have a YouTube channel who just followed a lot of the same YouTube channels that I do." And I'm like, "Well, that sounds like a lot of work." And now that I'm finally getting into it, guess what? It's a lot of
Mm-hmm.
work.
Yeah.
They're 100% right.
Hmm.
Oh, I'm getting subs and everything. Look at that. Getting
Wow.
flack from Soulless Ginger, but what do you expect from someone who has no soul?
He said you have to go at least 1 hour for your first stream.
Oh, that's
You
that's
said
my
that
that's my
Just
second
Dawn
mod ever.
and little Jay Liebgott, you said
Yep.
they were almost like a package deal, and they both have something to say about that. It's a goddamn package. Okay.
He does. Oh yeah, it's a funny story because
Is it?
I had a hand in facilitating that package deal
Jesus
with a
Christ.
really,
You gave your
really
friend a reach around, and you're gonna tell it to us right in front of his chick? This is
why not?
ridiculous.
Why not? She was maybe there for it, so
Oh, I
maybe
didn't
it's
know how she
fine.
was. I didn't know.
There's just a little hand in it. But no, I saw some chemistry between these two lovely folks, and I made a gay former mod of the year, RIPC Goody. The
Who's actually a
the
butthead,
Amish.
but just Mennonite, turns out.
Yeah, no, he's just really legitimately Amish. Mennonites have technology and electricity, so they're like the Amish, but modern. Made that man make a really, really, really the gayest Discord server you've ever seen, unless you were on the one that I had for a second.
You're
And
talking
I got
about
to,
Sigurd again? You're
yep.
so confusing me right now. I have a
And then
fake
I
mustache on, and you can't even see it because my camera's off.
camera on then.
Did I turn it on? I look like
Yes.
ass otherwise. I might be even way too close to my camera. Let's check it out. I
Oh,
haven't
that's
seen what this
fine.
my new mustache looks like. Let's see. Oh,
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 that's
very
aces.
cute. This is me. Hello.
Uh,
Hi guys. This is how I've been talking to you for the last hour. Okay, you didn't have to do all that.
oh yes, I did.
Oh
Yes, I had to do every last
shit!
bit of
Shit!
that.
I have an emergency.
Mm,
Do you like my Christmas? Oh, you already saw it. Never mind.
it's gotten even more. Have you done more?
No, I did less. I
No.
took down the Christmas tree and the other
Uh,
Christmas tree thing, and
you just left the lighting up and some other choice things. Yeah, I
some
like it.
weed. There's a jar of weed here. You know, what are you gonna
That's
do? My Patsy.
that's. Did I ever? I never did close that poll. How did I close a poll?
I don't know.
Oh no, wait, I might have closed it because it says create a new one.
Mm. Oh yeah, you did because you knew the percentage.
Mm-hmm.
4 out of something. All right. Are you doing another poll?
Yep.
What's it gonna say?
It's about your backdrop.
Hmm.
Get everybody to weigh in real quick.
I was thinking about taking those lights down, but what am I gonna put up?
I
In like
mean, there's
3 weeks,
no.
I'm gonna put them back up.
Yeah, I was about to say, do you have any really good like Thanksgiving decorations in your repertoire? Like,
Oh yeah, obviously.
of course you do. You
But of
would.
course, look what I have. Let me show
What
you this.
on earth is that?
It's a balloon. Do you see? It's LED. It's probably actually really hard to see now that kind of looks like a starry night. That is
Ah,
all. Hey, if you don't have anything to say, this is about as good as it gets.
yeah, I mean, that was the most entertaining part of the stream, in my opinion. So,
I doubt it.
uh,
I can't believe you
hold
don't
on.
care about business. Do you care about the dumpster bros?
Oh, of course I care about the dumpster bros, but that's a long way
Is that
away.
because Nick told you to care?
No, that's because Nick made me watch it, and I actually was paying attention to what the actual streamers were saying back then. And I got to see the most hilarious video of a homicide. I mean, the the video didn't actually show the homicide, but the most hilarious lead up to a homicide I have ever seen in my life. And now I just can't stop saying, "Take your swing."
Take your swing. Yeah.
Listen, look up Dumpster Defenders, Abilene, Texas. Google that. Watch the video. It's not very long. I'm not going to play it here for obvious reasons and because it'll probably crash my weak
I
system
should do a
anyway.
video on that.
Oh,
I didn't know people didn't know what it meant.
apparently Listrin does not know because I got this question in the chat.
You see it.
Mm-hmm.
So she hears people going, I doubt it, and thinks we're all just real
Oh,
slow
oh.
relatives.
Do you see this troll?
Yeah, I do. I don't know how
Has
any
he
of this
not
works.
streamed? Has he not streamed with you before?
I mean, yeah, he has. Listen, I do the best I have with my little amount of caring that I have.
Div doesn't have her proper camera lighting on because Div wasn't planning on turning her camera on tonight. She said it was the cameras off talk, and I said whatever you want. Like if you want to go on cam, go on cam. If you want me to go on cam, go fuck yourself. I don't care.
You
We're
didn't
gonna
say
do this.
that.
No, but I did say you can cam if you want. I'm not
I
going
mean, yeah, you
to.
said most of that. I do. I If I keep these lights on, you mean I need to have a front cam? Yeah, I wish I could turn half of these lights off. I just love it. When I come in here at like 2 o'clock in the
It's
morning
so
and they're the
festive.
only lights, it's so fucking festive. I absolutely love it. It gives me all of the Christmas morning feels. I can't handle it. I really, really love it.
All the joy.
Yeah.
Oh, hold on. I gotta go back and address this. Libby, say more.
Invite
Say
me.
more.
Who's that?
Uh, once upon a time, as legend has told me, and I can't confirm this, this is just a legend I heard, there
Mhm.
was a YouTuber or a content creator on the internet named Harry Hangovers, and some people may or may not have accused Jay Liebgott of being the Bruce Wayne behind the Batman. So,
I'm sorry. What the fuck did you just say? Harry Hangover is Batman and it's also Jay Libby?
No,
Can you confirm this,
the
Dawn?
secret
I don't know what
secret
the fuck is
identity
happening.
the secret identity of Harry Hangovers may allegedly be Jay Leapgat. Well, I don't know. We would have to do a deep investigation to
No
discover the
matter what,
truth
he
of the
doesn't know
matter.
what troll means. He didn't mean it like that. And thank you for the feedback. I appreciate it. We
Oh yeah,
just
yeah,
smoked a lot of weed and forgot we asked that question.
it's just he knows you have a great front light because your lighting is
Yeah, but he's
spectacular.
talking
I'm
about
sorry,
us
my
in
bad.
regards to the background.
Oh yeah,
Like as we
I
talk.
didn't mean he was a troll. Like I just thought he was fucking around.
Can you see that emote that just Dawn left? What
Mm-mm.
is it? You can't either. I wonder what it is.
Nope. Let's look in the.
Let's look on YouTube.
Yeah, I was just looking on YouTube to see if it's in there.
Oh, it's
It
a covered
hasn't caught
face.
up yet. Facepalm. Really?
No, no, no. It's like a mouth
No.
covered. Like
Oh,
she's not
like the
smiling,
giggle,
or she's got a
like the
COVID.
giggling. Oh, the
Mm-hmm.
COVID. Like,
It's hard to
does it
tell.
have the squinty? If it has the squinty eyes, it's a laugh.
No, it's got regular eyes and the hand over. I think it's just she might be sick or something.
Levy can't spell fleek. Lighting's on fleck.
It's kind of on fleck. You ain't wrong. It's all flecked up.
You're right. You on fleck.
This shit has been flecked.
Hmm.
I can't. I just am closing all my windows down, and I really can't believe that fucking Christopher Boozy is making fun of Nate in such a shitty way.
Oh man. Nate just did a stream about it. Couple like yesterday or the day before. I can't remember
Mm.
exactly which. All these days blend together the same, but it's it's pretty despicable. It's probably the most despicable thing I've seen out of Chris Boozy yet.
Yeah,
Because
pretty
like you
weird.
really like pretend to be an advocate for the protected groups and the disadvantaged, like the LGBTQs and the disabled and this and that, and then you pick a fight with someone that you can't beat, so you resort to
That's
being
how
the
they do it.
very thing you claim to stand against because you can't win the fight you picked. So you want to cry bully now. And that's one of the things that, like, if I had to really get into ideologies in society, cry bullying, this, like, punching, and this happened to me a couple of times where someone just walk up, blast you from behind or blindside you, and then run behind authority so you can't kick the shit out of them. And it's like, oh, you think you're cute, but I'm gonna catch you slipping at some point where there is no authority to run and hide behind, and you're cry bullying and you're bullshitting and you're uh, language shaming. It's not gonna save you there, allegedly.
Hmm.
This is all just an opinion, of course. None of this is
Well, I don't believe. I believe you've been punched in the face so many times.
oh, you have no idea how many times I've been punched in the face.
How many times? Like, do you like seriously though? Has it been a
There's
lot?
Uh, I mean, there isn't a counter number for it. If I had to give you a rough estimate of how
Mhm.
many times outside of actual controlled martial arts situations that I've been punched in the
Mhm.
face, it's probably somewhere around 100 to 150.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Oh, I've got,
What a retard! What the hell? How do you don't know how not to get punched?
I get punched for two different reasons. For the first like 16 years of my life, I got
Mhm.
punched in the face because I couldn't defend myself.
Oh my god! Don't
For
make me cry.
every year since then, I got punched in the face because I didn't know when to shut my fucking mouth. Because the mouth that you hear right now is not a like internet tough guy persona. This is literally just I have this brain to mouth filter problem where I just say what's on my mind and people get mad. And then I'm just like, well, what are you gonna do? That's not funny, Nico. I have a speech impediment. And I also have a really, really just crappy voice.
And he probably has brain damage because he's been hitting that 150 times.
Oh, and I also have a significant problem with like mush brain from severe alcohol abuse over the past 15 years, so it's
Jeez
not really funny.
Louise. This is getting depressing.
Hmm.
Mhm.
Well, we're approaching an hour.
This is not how we end it. There has to be something funny.
Okay, we do have to end it on something funny. Oh, Gunt Kita.
No,
You
Chunkita. Chunkita.
Gunt Kita is what we're going
Gunt
with.
doesn't have a K at the end, and it has to go into Kita. I think that Alyssa did a wonderful job with Chunkita.
Well, shout out
Chunkita?
to Alyssa Clips, the
Yeah.
third best clips channel from the autistic community.
What? Who's number 2?
Leonard Clips.
What?
Yeah, Leonard Clips is right behind you, and Alyssa's right behind Leonard Clips. Didn't
Wait,
you know
why
how
do
this
you
works?
choose that? How did you choose that?
Really? It's quality.
Yeah.
It's merit
Then
based
Lawner Clips
economy.
has to fucking win. Okay, then it's
I doubt it.
okay. Here's the thing. It's all first place because that's the society we live in.
I mean, everybody gets a participation trophy. When everybody's special, nobody is.
Well, when we're all special, then we're all special. That's just the way it is. Okay,
Yeah.
but what was funny again? I already forgot. Oh, Nick being
Oh
fat.
yeah,
That was
yeah, yeah. Nick being fat and I'm sorry, but the best clip I saw about how fat Nick is came off your channel. If y'all haven't seen it, you should go check that particular clip out where he goes to get the painting and then he turns and you see that extra like 35 pounds just sitting right there on his legs. Undeniable. Like, I know his locals chat has done a very good job of inflating that to like 300 extra pounds, but no, he's fat. Like, really, really fat.
He's not really, really fat. You're probably fatter than him, just nobody knows.
I doubt it.
You drink as much as he does, don't you think?
Probably more.
Oh, but you do stuff.
Hmm. I actually have a physical life outside of my alcohol habit where
I
Nick
doubt it.
basically lives on the internet. I mean, I basically do too. So, but I do physical activities. I still do jujitsu 4 days a week. So,
I feel like that's a lie. I've never even heard you go. But hold on. Just Dawn said, do you need my assistance on that, Darth? And I think it's to the question of play Little Harry Hangover. You have my
I
permission.
I wouldn't know how to bring shit up. This would be the first time I've ever tried to do anything like that. Libby says invite Harry Hangover. I'm still confused. Oh, go ahead, play a. Did you send me that link, Libby? Because I haven't checked my email since you mentioned it to me the other day. And I could go dig it out of my email right now if everybody wants to fucking hang out and see
No, we
that.
don't.
Okay.
Do you still feel nervous about this?
No, not particularly.
Good.
Only next time, I think if I'm gonna do this, I should come in with a actual plan and not just
Nuh-uh.
shit talk with. Oh well, some rough outline of an idea of a plan. I like to come
That's
off the
fair.
top, but I also like to have like something to base coming off the top of. Oh, he says it's in my email, but Divinity already overruled it, and I'm
No,
sorry.
no, no.
She's
Do it, do it, do it. I'm sorry.
oh, do it. Okay,
It sounded
well,
like you said it was going to take forever.
mm, I just have to find it. Shouldn't take
Should
too
I send her
long.
something?
Oh,
I'm just kidding. That's never going to happen.
just tease the whole audience, triple the
No,
view count,
it was a
and then
threat,
let
not a
them
tease.
let them all down violently.
He said vet it
I,
first. Maybe not something you can play.
um, maybe something I'd be too ashamed to play.
Ashamed? What is it? Is it a personal video?
It's his YouTube content that he made.
Wait, I didn't know he had a channel. Let's go look.
Mm,
Oops,
oh, I don't
go
have
to.
all the out. Well, this is only 19 megabytes. This can't
So
possibly
if
be
Jay
that.
Libra only has one subscriber, it's got to be just Dawn, right?
or me.
Well,
But
he has no
that's,
videos,
I
so it's pointless.
mean, this sounds like something he recorded to post to the internet and then never did, is what I
Oh,
think. I can't hear it though because I've got my stream audio open and I can't vet it because it's only audio. There's no video. I may play this at some point in time.
oh,
Now's
he's
probably
subscribed to
not
you.
the
You have
time.
41 subs.
What?
Yeah, congrats.
Why? Why would anybody want to do that to themselves?
I
I
don't
love you
know.
all. I love you all. Thank you very much. But why on earth would you do that to yourself? No, my subs are the best.
Yeah.
They really are. They are the soldiers. And for the 9 people still watching this,
9 people. Oh my God.
9 people. We got to a high view count of 11 at one point.
We did
Double
not.
digits. Yeah, double
Oh
digits
my
on my
gosh. Congrats.
first live stream. Somebody must have promoted me pretty freaking hard. I
Wait, can
don't
you
know
tell
who
me
would.
what you're doing for Thanksgiving?
I have no clue.
What?
Isn't that
In
still
three
like
weeks?
3 weeks off?
Uh, yeah. But
I'll
so
just.
that way, like, you're gonna stay in your state? You don't travel to family?
I mean, all my family is in Michigan except for my aunt Debbie, who's down in Florida, and we don't talk about that.
Oh,
Probably, if I'm doing anything, I'm heading out to over by Lansing uh, to hit Grandma B's for Thanksgiving, but I don't know if I really want to do that. Thanksgiving dinner over there is kind of awkward. Oh, Thanksgiving dinner over there this year would be a whole new world for me.
can you
Because
say why?
you know who just recently came into my life, right?
Jesus.
And I hate to say it,
But
that house is full of Sunday pew Christians.
oh my God.
You
It's
know
the
what I mean
perfect
by.
time to fight with your family at Thanksgiving.
If like if I see them once a year, we might as well get it.
No, okay.
I'm not gonna fight with them. I'm just gonna ask them a lot of questions and then smile and nod and wait for them to ask me questions and then see if they smile and nod back. Seems reasonable.
Seems anything you can think of that is
Oh,
in your mind where you're like, "Oh, I wish I would have said that."
shout out to Frog watching in the background,
Hey.
still banned. Love you, dude. Thanks for putting on for my channel on Discords that I'm not even a part of. Means a lot to me. Because you know I would have put on for my channel if I was there, but appreciate the support. Like, you didn't have to do that. Much love. And to everybody else who supports, much love. Like, I'm trying to give you all the reason to be here. I love hanging out with you. I'd like to make this a regular thing. Ah.
Don't you have an idea for your next show about, like, the dating apps or whatever?
Oh, chat. I have to ask you all something. Everybody I follow reads things from the internet. And recently, in this whole Bronca v. Farron never ending grift, I have come up with an idea. Instead of doing an Am I the Asshole like Jessica Reloaded, I'm going to do Am I Out of My Mind, where I go on the online dating sites and I read people's profiles and I show their faces blurred probably, but show their pictures, faces blurred probably. And then I just ask everybody, is this person insane? Just to.
Like, is it could you give me an example? Like, are you gonna find, like, let's just say for the sake of argument, like, a girl that you would think is maybe a 4, and then she has a profile that's like whatever, saying she's expects maybe an 8 or a 10, let's just say.
I
That
mean,
is that what you're looking for specifically? Like, is this a big ask, or what are you looking for?
I think I'm going to pick the interesting ones. If you don't have anything filled out in your profile, you're probably not going to make the cut. But if people, no, I'm actually going to go to not Tinder, but the sites where they actually, like the old school sites where you actually have to fill out information, like this is my bio, this is my about me, this is who I am, this is what I want, etc., etc. And then read the profile first, mm, then show the photos second. And most of these sites have like your this is what you have to offer as far as just like basic stats, like your build structure, uh, finance, whatever, etc., etc. I'm not gonna just try to roast the word. Well, maybe if it works, I'm gonna start with I'm gonna start with the most delusionally degenerate site that I've ever seen, which is a actual free site. It's plentyoffish.com. That's going to be the fun one to start with because if you don't have to pay to be there, you don't like it, it attracts the worst, and the worst seem to be the most delusional. And if it plays out, like I'm not going to just do the worst. I'm going to pick ones that seem interesting because most people in their profiles online, they don't say anything, and I'm only going to address people who have something to say. If you're just like, these are my base stats, these are my photos, like message me to find out more. I'm not going to go through and message all these fucking Tatianas to fucking get information out of them.
Well, Listern said, read 3 bios and show 3 pictures, and we have to match the picture to the bio.
Oh, ooh, I like that. That is a great idea.
That's a really good idea. Or you can pick like the girl, a real girl, and 2 other pictures, like that are just
Hmm.
stock photo or some shits, you know what
Like
I mean?
read the profile and then show the 3 photos and be like, who wrote this?
Who
And
is
let
who yeah, that's a good
oh,
idea.
we could make a game show out of this. I like this.
You need
Chat,
to
you.
find more than just pick and need a story, or it's gonna be
That's
a
what I'm.
really short stream without long commentary.
That's what I was just saying, Nico. Is I want to go through, find the bios where they actually fill the shit like out seriously, like they really, really mean it, and then like attach. And I think that brilliant idea of like showing 3 photos, like read the bio, show the 3 photos who wrote it, and I'll get different girls to fill
Yeah, that's
in, different guys to fill in, because I'll do guys too. Like I don't really. I've
of
seen
course
some
you
dudes out
will.
there who are just absolute.
You probably prefer to do some guys, am I
do
wrong?
not do not clip me
Nico, you
on
hear,
that.
boy?
You gay.
Hold on. Memento Mori said I should join that one. But more importantly, Jay Liebgott said, put
Hmm.
chat in charge of your dating life. It couldn't be worse than your other choices.
I mean,
And I added other because it feels more insulting to say that.
uh, it's really not.
But wait, I do have a question regarding what he's saying. Are we really in charge? Do we get to pick your because we could probably find your twin flame. You might be shit at it, but I feel like us in chat, I mean, if you could do it for someone, somebody can probably definitely do it for you. And
I
in 3
don't.
months, Bronca says, in 3 months, you should be asking this bitch to marry you. I feel like we can do
I
that.
don't really trust any of you that much.
Yes, you do.
No, no, I don't.
Do you trust yourself?
No, not
Okay, well
particularly.
then see, if you're not gonna trust anyone, just let it the more the collective is better than just you. You
But
don't know shit. All of us together, we can come up with something great.
I've not been looking for a reason. I don't trust anyone anymore.
Well, I mean, not everyone's like you, Bazinga.
Yeah, I know that. That's the whole point.
Well, I meant. Wait a minute,
Oh,
you
look,
got a
I've
second
got.
spot, you son of a bitch. You've made
Come,
it.
Nico, could you take care of my light work? Cause oh wait, I can block these
Just
users.
say she did it.
Okay, I gave wrenches out because I didn't know how long this would take, but apparently on my first live stream with a max of 12 viewers simultaneously. Hold on, I have to address this. I have to address this.
What?
No. No, 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 no. Do I look like a little anime fag?
Yes,
No.
I'm so glad you asked because I've been trying to tell you that for a while and I didn't know how to say it. But if you're just going to
Yeah.
ask, the answer is absolutely yes.
I mean, but I'm not a little anime fag. And
You just asked if you look like one.
yeah,
Aw.
and that's why I'm addressing that. No, I'm not going to fucking Matsuri. I wouldn't want to hang out with these fucking gays.
He hates LawTube. He loves chat and he hates LawTube. He hates
Yes, I don't like
anime.
any of them. Hmm.
Yeah, no. He's literally. Why are you a fucking YouTuber?
I wasn't a fucking YouTuber last week. I'm
I didn't
still trying
ask
to
why.
figure out
I didn't ask about
why
that.
I'm a YouTuber. I'm still
Yeah.
trying to figure it out myself because I don't know why the fuck I'm a
You
YouTuber.
like make fun of people for being YouTubers.
Yeah, and now here I am. I have become the very thing I hate.
Oh my
I
god,
feel
next
like that's
Friday's
a
gonna be bad
famous
for
quote.
you. Never mind.
What do you mean?
Nothing,
I'm
nothing.
missing. I'm missing something. What?
It made sense in my mind. I realized there's so many people. Nothing. It just meant nothing.
Ridiculous.
I hate it on the phone. I have failed you, Darth. Aw. No, you didn't. You did a good job,
Oh,
Nico.
you're fine. You're fine. I gave everybody who needs a wrench in this place a wrench just to take care of shit like that.
One bot.
One, my first bot. Look at me,
Oh.
moving up in the world. 40 subs, a live stream that went over an hour now, and a bot. Like, and people are still hanging out.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why.
All right, just everyone leave. Unsubscribe on your way out.
Go subscribe to Divinity instead.
No, that's all trash too.
Mm,
Oh, you said I
uh,
gave everyone a wrench who needs a wrench, and now the people without a wrench feel like shit. Why would you do that?
I gave everybody a wrench who needs a wrench.
And that's look, your friends are proud of you. That's awesome. You got a
I don't.
bot? Retire, biatch.
Yep. Get out of here. Let's.
He did retire. He's a poker player now. You
Oh,
didn't
by the
know?
way, we got 9 votes on the poll. 78% like your backdrop. Somebody, the other 22% is gay, and we don't talk to you. Other 22%. It was probably Madcore because you didn't have your front light on to
No,
make
he
your
said
face
he
pop.
liked it. Don't you
All right,
besmirch the good name of my favorite Madcore.
I know. I besmirch the good name of anything that comes from a land that doesn't exist.
We come from a land down under. I'm here because it's chill like expert stream. Need chill to deal with the. Aw, I'm sorry,
Oh
mister.
yeah, I mean, panic attacks are awful,
I've
and
never
I
had
have
one.
I have them all the time. They feel like heart attacks,
How do you
and
know
you
you've had a heart attack too?
know, but I've heard the description of people who have had heart attacks, and when I get that tightness in my chest and that pain in my arm, I'm wondering, is this a panic attack or is this a heart attack? And am I gonna die? And I've been dealing with that for 10 years or so. It's awful. It doesn't happen very often, but when it does, it happens like several times in a row, and then it just goes away. It doesn't happen no more. Hmm.
What other backdrop is
I mean, there are other backdrops.
there?
There are other backdrops. I mean, one of them is a professional wrestling move. It's called a backdrop. Like you
Is it?
literally just jump up while someone is behind you and you land on them with your back. It's a backdrop.
That's
And then there's like something out of a porno movie as backdrop.
Wait a minute.
We're not gonna get into that
But
one on this stream tonight.
I'm gonna have to Google it then.
Hmm.
Probably gonna
Yes,
need more
this.
words than that.
Yeah, probably. Probably just pull up Pornhub.com and then type in backdrop and see what happens. I'm not saying you should do that, but allegedly, if you wanted to find out. My
Hey.
best friends are awesome. Just
Mhm. They are.
just want to let them know, like all my internet people, come out to hang out with us.
Hi, Kelly.
Approach
Welcome back. Sorry, I interrupt you.
approaching an hour and a half. I don't know how much longer you're into doing the streaming thing. I know a lot of these people are going to run off because that fat big nose monstrosity from central Minnesota who poses as a lawyer, but we've never heard of a case that he's ever practiced. He's just a YouTuber with a grift. Kids, don't get it twisted. Ricada Law, calling you out. Come on my
Okay.
show. Come on my show. We'll talk about it.
I doubt it.
No, I
He
really,
will think I'm gay as usual. These are facts, Kelly.
yeah.
I
And I'll ask him all about his law career and about all the cases he's ever tried and all these fun things.
Why? I think he just mentioned. Oh no, I was watching old videos. Never mind.
I mean, why?
Hmm.
That's why.
No reason.
Yeah, no reason. Just to,
Why not?
yeah, I mean, I was on Mindset stream earlier and he said like 3 times like he really, really supports smaller creators. So I'm going to have to go after him too. I might have to have him be my next famous YouTuber to guest my show.
What would you talk to Mindset about?
Oh, dear God, what would I not talk to Mindset about?
I mean, I don't know.
I'll talk to him about life in Korea. I'll
Mhm.
talk to him about all the betches. I'll talk to him about what it was like being from Miami, coming up in the game. That's cute. That's cute. I get my own money. I don't need yours. Keep it.
Because
I'm not
he's
a
not
grift.
monetized. If he's
Yeah.
monetized, he'd be like, "There's a little dollar sign down at the bottom. Just click
I
that."
mean, I could make a buy me a coffee or a PayPal or any of these alternative payment sources. Fuck you. Keep your money. How about that? Take
Memento
your
Mori
money,
said,
wipe your ass with it, frame it, and then sign it with my
"This
to
is
me.
rude.
To
What
me.
happened?" Okay, Memento Mori said, "I haven't watched Nick in a while. It looks kind of boring lately." And just Don said, "Last night he was talking about his daughter puking and about his cheerleading days."
Kinda boring.
Jessica said he's gay. Get
Yep.
Max Mirror first, dude. Max is a lot of fun.
Oh,
He somehow
Max.
gets drunker than you, Darth Hideous.
I mean, he has a lower alcohol tolerance because of his
I
Asian
doubt
blood.
that. No, no,
He has
no.
that weak, girly Asian blood. I have this like
Mm-mm.
strong, heavy German blood, and I'm from a cold
Please.
climate. I'm from a cold climate. Like we can drink up here. Oh,
No, you can't. You just think that because you get drunk too quickly.
okay.
Oh, Andrew's gay, not Nick.
Hmm. I'm calling them
Please
both
don't.
out right now, and I'm calling out the short gay energy in the BMW. I'm doing that too,
He's taller
Mr.
than
Bronco.
you, by the way. He behaves like a short man.
He's got short energy. Like it's
He
fine.
does. He's such a dork. He's so pissed off that well, I mean, you know.
I also know there's no chance in hell that he would ever, ever, ever
Oh, he's so much better than you. He
show up
won't
on
even read a super chat under $5. He's not talking to your 41 sub ass.
I was a 35 sub ass coming into this. Like,
Yeah, you're pretty
Credit for the
famous,
grift.
I guess.
Credit for the grift. I
Good job,
mean,
Darth Hideous. Switch the title of this to After Party or something like that and get all well, what time is it?
uh,
9.
it's
I
it's
mean,
it's midnight. Like I just got my alarm that used to go off. I really need to shut that off. Mm. See, I can't
hmm.
step on the toes of a content creator so much larger than me, who has been so supportive of
Oh my
me.
god, you sound like fucking Joshua.
Uh,
I
no, the
mean,
fuck I do not. No, the fuck I do
okay,
not.
you do.
No, sir, no, ma'am.
Free
I mean, I
daughter?
could. I mean, I could go all night. Free dive from what?
I doubt it. I don't
What
know,
am
I'm
I?
not really sure.
I'm super confused. See, see, see.
You do
I do
even know
not.
what she's disagreeing about.
Well, I know she said that first,
Oh,
so
okay, what's that about?
about who I sound like, who you.
Oh, Joshua. It totally did.
Yeah,
Yeah, that
to-
tone.
she totally meant that. Oh, look at that. I mean, take one Darth over a million Joshes, though.
If
That's the
you
real
held a
question.
Darth up and a Josh up, there is no difference.
Gay, really gay. That's just.
I really
That's just
appreciate you for that. That's one of my
disrespectful.
favorite things people do.
That was just disrespectful.
Uh,
Uh, I'm glad you're having fun. But no, I mean, I really do want to know the answer to that question. Like, you'll take a million darts over one Josh, but that's an easy one. But will you take a single dart over a million Josh is a little harder
huh?
to answer. Oh, I was addressing Jessica.
I would rather have a single a Darth.
Single dart, right? Like, because a million darts is way too fucking much.
That's so mean.
But I mean, a million Joshes is also like, we're going to have to get a bigger gun.
Allegedly in Minecraft and all
Allegedly.
things.
Like, I mean, we don't need a zombie invasion.
Salt.
Hold on. I'm just going to say this right now. You don't want to know.
Yeah, sorry. We're just confusing at this point. Sorry, Kelly.
Yep.
It's a no. It's this
Yeah.
really off his rocker type man. Div, why you
Yeah.
sound like Yoko? I don't really know what that means either.
Yoko Ono.
When Darth is greater than infinite Josh.
Infinite Josh. See? Much love from everybody. So now that we've flamed everybody that needs flaming,
Did we?
tacitly discussed all the topics that actually need talking about.
We did that too. Holy shit, we solved the world.
I mean, we need to talk about more, but we can save that for later.
Can I ask you a question? Nah, never mind. We'll save it for later.
No, go ahead.
No. I'm seriously. It's
No, I really.
no. It should be
You're
about
gonna
South
forget though.
America and North America and Central America and not understanding things, and it's not worth getting into. I promise.
Okay, that probably sounds like a long form question that I would want to prepare for. About time to wrap it up. I think
Yeah,
we have made it almost an hour and a half.
we didn't. That's awesome. You did a good job.
Eh, I don't think
Thanks
it
for
went too
having me.
terrible.
Yeah.
No, thank you for bringing me up here because wouldn't have even started this stream if you weren't like, hey, we got to do a stream on whatnot, all the whatnot. So Grimsbar, my guy out there, your content is safe.
Yeah, I didn't bring any of it up.
I mean, we talked briefly about one topic, but
Yeah.
kind of a super
Here's the problem,
agreement.
because I know I'm gonna talk to him about most of it. My brain doesn't like. I'll like once I process it, once I won't even have questions probably the next time, and I feel like like, that's not really fair. You know what I mean? Like, when I really explore it and dive into it, it'll be the best content, and so I don't
Hmm.
wanna
So
I
you
don't wanna
kind of poisoned it.
well, not this one. I still there's a lot about the death penalty to still talk
Oh
about
yeah, there's a
because
whole host
yeah.
of things. I mean, microcosms of questions. But yeah, I mean, I look forward to that stream. So if you're not subscribed to Grimm's Bar, you probably should go Google that. I'm not gonna tell you where to find him. Not promoting that guy who dumped his stream tonight off on me.
I mean, he really
uh,
didn't.
he really didn't. No, he had to go do his duties, and I was more than happy to have my first stream with my favorite YouTuber. Go subscribe to Divinity Said. Oh wait, every single one of you already is.
I don't think
It's not even
so.
a question.
I've never
I
seen
mean,
Kelly before. If Kelly wants to go
Kelly,
subscribe, I'll bore the shit
Kelly,
out of you.
Kelly, if you want to go subscribe to Divinity Said, she's got the best clips channel in Lautism, and she makes unfunny lawyers hilarious in short form. It's the best thing ever. Just do it.
It's a lot of pressure, but thank you.
It's really not.
I mean, thanks for showing up, chat. You're the best.
Yep. Every single one of you who made it here tonight, I greatly appreciate you taking time out of your life, especially this much time out of your life, to hang out with us while we talk all night about nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
If it was Christmas Eve, I literally wouldn't even get off here, even if there was just one person. For some reason, I just caught my Christmas lights in my peripheral, and I was like, "Oh, I could talk forever. Just
Oh
need
yeah.
hot chocolate and like the holiday."
I
Isn't that
mean,
weird?
really, it really is not that weird. And if they really wanted to listen to us talk, we could probably talk all night long.
Yeah, I could. I wonder if anybody's gonna do like a 24-hour stream for New Year's.
Hmm. The grift.
For the New Year is how you're supposed to say that. The grift. Oh my lord! Because then people would be drinking. That'd be terrible. I don't want to do it. I did one. That's enough.
At least everybody's like super supportive of all of this. What does it take to live
Yeah.
stream? Um, well, I have got probably one of the most bootleg setups you've ever seen. I've got a pair of wireless headphones, a computer, and a YouTube channel and StreamYard.
Mm-hmm.
That's literally all it takes to live stream.
Yeah, you get an account and then you tell YouTube you want to live stream, and in 24 hours they usually verify you so you can live stream. That's all it
But
takes.
apparently, if you're me, it takes 50 hours. Because I did do this 2 days ago,
See
and
you
it
around,
just
dude.
oh, Libby's going to bed,
Or just honest. I
or
can't.
Don's going to bed. Who's leaving? Oh, it looks like Libby's leaving because he said bye to Kelly and Don.
I think we were all leaving and they were trying to say bye to be
Oh yeah,
polite, and we kept talking.
oh yeah, we were all leaving because I was trying to find a comfortable note to end this nonsense on before we just kept rambling on and on like a couple of
Oh, that'll be fun.
raving
You could
lunatics.
find like an outro video.
Hmm. Put me under the gun with all the pressure. Like I
Not
was
not right
trying to,
now. I meant like tomorrow or before you do your next stream in the next week, you know.
yeah, I was literally trying to find an outro saying, like just a nice way to say goodbye to chat and let them know that this is coming to an end. But you just shut that all down into
Memento
your own
Mori
bit.
said, Memento Mori said, do this again soon. Listrin
Yeah.
said she's going to do a tutorial on folding fitted sheets. I actually just saw one of those and it's unbelievably easy. I can't believe I haven't tried to do it yet, but I did see a tutorial and I'm kind of down for that. Just Dawn said good night or goodbye to us both.
Oh.
And I think that's good enough place to leave it on.
Yeah, I
Your
think we
fucking
can.
chat is the best.
Yeah, my
Thank you
chat
for.
is awesome.
Oh, go to Rumble and watch Cool Frog. He probably just started.
Oh yeah, yeah. Frog's up and streaming. If y'all are looking for someone to hit up, definitely Cool Frog on Rumble. That's Frog with two G's. If you didn't know, I think everybody does. But if
Kelly,
you
you're
didn't know,
weird.
let's go. I mean,
Let's go.
to everybody, thank you all for coming. Good night to every single one of you. Bless you all. And I
God
will
bless.
see you the next time we do something this crazy.
Nice, Nico. That's the way a mod behaves.
See, that's why I
You had all the gay in you.
he wonders why I gave him a wrench.
All right, eat us. Tell it to
Okay,
end.
bye.
Bye.